All right, guys, it's Joe Farley. How you doing? Friends of fathers. Hey, I was just getting ready. I just had a thought. I said, you know what? When I started this company with Friends of Fathers back in 2007, we had a motto about basically helping fathers, educating fathers, because we say that men, a lot of people don't know this, but a lot of men are challenged sometimes when they are having to go through navigating through the child support system. So what I said I'll do, since I was coming to my appointment here today, I saw some construction. Let me just kind of show it to you. So this construction that's going on right now, I remember when I started the business, I often mention about men under construction. So just like so many times as you are driving, I don't care what state you're in, I don't care where you live, there's always construction going on, okay? And I wanted to kind of show you this because there's always men working on the construction site, okay? So what my rationale behind that was to kind of remember that men are under construction too, getting educated about navigating through the child support system. And one of those navigation tips is that you have to basically coach you through that process. With that being the case, I wanted to kind of show you guys this in reference to men being under construction, okay? So when fathers try to address child support issues, sometimes they just don't know how to do it. So with Friends of Fathers Coach Company, what I do is educate, advocate, and provide resource services to help enhance the quality of life for fathers in their homes, also in the community. Now, we do free informational sessions every month, once or twice a month. But you can actually register for that anytime by going to our website at friendsoffathers.com. So you hear that noise that's going on? That noise is, it's like I'm trying to talk, but there's noise, right? That's part of a communication technique and training that I went through when I took a communication class some time ago in college. Sometimes you have a lot of noise that's going on that stops you from hearing the message. Yeah, I'm recording this, there's a lot of noise going on, but that's how sometimes your life is going on. You got a lot of stuff that's going on, but you're trying to stay focused on what? Construction site, the construction site, or what I say, on navigating through port system. Yes, you have to basically drown out the noise, okay? I'm moving backwards right now, so I'm moving away from the noise. I'm moving away. You see how the noise calms down? Now you can hear yourself thinking. You're not worried about child support. You're not worried about child support. You're concerned about, hey, if I can go through this child support system, then I'll be able to understand a little bit better of my responsibilities on how much they're going to be taken out of my check, how often I need to spend time with my children. Okay, you're not a person or a parent, okay? Because fathers are parents too. That's one of my slogans. Fathers are parents too. You are able to navigate through this child support system. That's why Friends of Fathers is here. Been here more than 14 years, since 2007 of July, and we're here in this particular year, 2021. Yes, we made it through the pandemic, and we helped so many fathers during that pandemic time go and navigate through the system. Now, this is post-pandemic, okay? Post-pandemic, meaning afterwards. So we're done with a lot of that stuff that has put us basically at home when we couldn't work and lost our jobs or on unemployment, getting the stimulus check that some of us didn't get that first time. And that's, again, a good reason why Friends of Fathers is still here, helping fathers to navigate through the child support system. Hey, so I want to encourage you guys today. I want to encourage you to do this one thing. This is totally free. I want you to do this. Sit down, for you young men and for the men who have minor children under the age of 18, figure out how often you want to see your children. What is your parenting time? Create that plan. Before you talk to the mother, before you talk to the friend of the court, you have to know in your own heart how you want to parent your children, okay? I do some helpful hints and tips on reference to parenting tips on navigating through the child support so you can have your parenting time figured out, okay? We can help you with that. We have workshops where we can educate you on how to properly complete those motions. And again, this is basically helpful hints and tips for fathers. Sit down, find out what you can do in reference to parenting your children, okay? Don't say, well, you know, I gotta work, because even if you're at home with your children, you still have to work. So figure out when you can do your parenting time, okay? Another thing, child support amount. Man, let me tell you something. Man, in the Bible, it talks about child support. And I'm gonna tell you one area. Abraham, Sarah, and Hagar. Yeah, the chick on the side got a child by her, okay? But yet still, that child is yours. You have the ability to take care of your children. I don't care how much money you don't think you have. You can take care of your children, and we can show you how. We can show you how to navigate that child support system where you don't feel like you cannot afford it. There's things that you can do so that you can afford paying child support. And guess what? Friend of court got a process. And guess what? You got a life coach that can coach you through that process. And that's Friends of Fathers. Joe Farley here. Hey, make sure you click the link below. Join our free upcoming webinars, so therefore you can actually know or get educated on how to navigate through the child support system. I'm your life coach, Joe Farley. I'm here to stay. This is part of my gift, my calling, my purpose. I do the doggone thing, and I do it with real men, okay? So we help you in reference to that parenting time, that back child support for the adult children. Yep, I had some back child support that I took care of. Now I don't have any more child support. But we've helped fathers eliminate child support, the back child support, eliminate it. I mean, $100,000 gone for less than $2,000 that they had to just pay friend of the court, nearly $2,000. Some of them only had to pay $600. And that child support, that back child support was gone. It took them sometimes 6 months to get $600 up, or sometimes it just took them a few months. And I've had clients who've gone over to pay over $100-some thousand, and they got a payment plan for $600, $25 a month for 24 months. And then they had no more worries about child support. It was all gone, blown to the sky, blown to the sky. Get on one of them clouds, get out of my life. But there are some things that we can help you with. Your child support, a monthly amount. Maybe you're not working at the big three anymore, and you're not making that kind of money, and they still charging you as if you got all that money, and you don't, okay? There's something that you can do about that. It's called modification. You can modify the child support. There's so many reasons why you should modify. You may have children that you did not have before, and now you do have them. So it's all about basically knowing how to navigate through the child support system, okay? So I just want to encourage you guys and remind you also, some fathers also, guess what? Some fathers have custody of their children, have custody, and they still paying child support. How could you still be paying child support and you have the child living at your house, eating your food, you giving them shelter, you giving them clothes, you making sure that they go to school, and you're being charged child support? Something's wrong with that picture. So I want you guys to do this. I know this might look backwards. It says enter in, okay? It may say enter in. Let me just do it like this. Enter in. Okay? Better. Oh, here we go. Enter in. Enter in. Enter into friendsoffathers.com. Friendsoffathers.com, so that you can be one of those men that are able to take care of your child support. Okay? You're able to do it. God gave Abraham the ability, and he's given you the, even if you have children outside of the relationship, outside of the marriage. So, again, this is your boy Joe Farley, the men's life coach. Man, I'm glad this is part of my purpose, part of my talents, part of my gifts, to educate, advocate, and provide resource services to help fathers in their communities and their homes. You ain't got to worry about it. Yep, those bench warrants. Let's not forget about that. The bench warrants that just kills us, scares us, and everything. Let's not worry about that, because I'm gonna show you how to navigate through that process. So, I want you guys to log on to friendsoffathers.com, register for our upcoming free event that should be very soon, within the next week or so, or it might even be today. Give us a call. Again, I'm Coach Joe Farley, okay? Coach Joe Farley, your men's life coach at Friends of Fathers, where we are strengthening men and empowering fathers. Guess what, guys?